Welcome to Learning Spanish with Mr. A. Yes, the one and only. Aquí, yo estoy aquí. Mírame, estoy hablando con ustedes ahora. Alright, so what we're going to do here is very simple. We're going to look at the subject pronouns in Spanish. Alright, so we're going to have to compare them with the English subject pronouns, okay? To see exactly where they stand, what they are, and how we use them, okay? Excuse me. So that being said, what is a pronoun to begin with? If you remember back in the day when you were in school, or you may still be in school, you never know. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? You were told that a pronoun replaces a noun, okay? So when you look carefully, when you say pronoun, you do have noun within the word, which does mean that, well, it's a replacement for the noun, okay? So, like for instance, look over here. If I say Pedro, Pedro is a male, it's a guy, right? What's the other way of saying Pedro, all right? It's he, right? If you say Pedro likes to read, okay, and you write an essay, and you don't want to repeat the name Pedro, well, the logic is that you're going to say he. And Pedro likes to read, by the way. Pedro is the subject, because who likes to read? Pedro likes to read. So, when you say he likes to read, he is a pronoun, but it's going to be a subject pronoun, because he really implies the action to the verb, right? I mean, it's like he likes, right? Third singular in English, right? I like, you like, he or she likes, okay? So understand what they stand for. In a way, I think you can look at it this way. Subject pronouns are here to make your writing skills better so that you don't repeat yourself so much. And likewise, if you talk, if you have to make a speech, you don't always say Pedro, Alma, Francisco, Johnny, whatever, you just replace the noun itself with the subject pronoun. Now, that being said, what are they in Spanish? So, for I, which is the first singular, and this is it. Now we're getting into the subject here, like I like, this is it. We're going to be going into different tenses. We're going to be talking about different actions, okay? Relocating ourselves in time. We're going to be talking about the present, the past, what happened yesterday, progressive present, what's happening now, okay? The future, what will happen tomorrow, the conditional, what should happen. And I'm going to teach you all that in Spanish. Now, it is crucial that you understand from the get-go the importance of the subject pronouns, because they, in a way, lead you to understanding how to conjugate a verb, all right? So, when you look at the subject pronouns, it is more than obvious that the first three ones, all right, he, she, or it, I didn't write it because it is implied in a different way as if it's not even there. We'll look at that later on, but here's the deal. Whether you say I, you, he, or she, every one of those subjects is singular. I mean, I is one person, you is one person, he or she is one person. So all those guys are singular. So they're subject pronouns, but in the singular, right? So yo is the first singular, that's I, okay? You is going to be in Spanish tú, that's the second singular, all right? He in Spanish is going to be él with the accent on the E. That's the third singular. And of course, equally, you can say she, the feminine gender, and that's going to be ella. Okay, so I want you to repeat after me. Yo, good. The second one, tú, very good. The third one, él, very good. Or ella. That does it for the singular, remember? First singular, I. Second singular, you. Third, he or she. Remember that, very important. All right, then we carry on and we're going to look at what's left here. So we're looking at the plural, right? So in the plural we have, well, an order, which is going to be first, second, and third. It's going to repeat itself just like you had in the singular, first, second, and third. Here you're going to have it again. We're doing it again the same way, except that now we're in the plural. So we're adding more, right? So instead of saying I, the first plural is going to be we, right? In English. And in Spanish, that's going to translate as come on, let's say it together. Nosotros. All right. Let's say it one more time. Nosotros. Good. That's for the masculine plural. Now you have the feminine too that you can take into account. If you have a group of ladies, girls, who talk about themselves and they say we, they're not going to say nosotros. They're going to say nosotras. Remember the gender deal here? We're talking about the gender, the O and or the A, but here we're in the plural. So you add an S to it, okay? A lot more precise in English, because in English you will say we no matter what, okay? boys, girls, all right? Now in Spanish, the very interesting thing is that if you have a group of boys and girls together and you want to say we, my friends and I, okay, were studying yesterday, all right? So that is going to translate as a masculine plural. Even though you have girls in the group, you're still going to go for the masculine, okay? So what you're going to see here for we in this case is going to be nosotros. You get it? Now the second plural is going to be you all. I kind of had fun with this because, you know, in the South, there in the States, United States, which is where I'm based now, by the way, we go for the y'all like this, Y apostrophe and A-L-L, but I always use that in class to emphasize to them that the fact that when you say you all, you really are talking not about just you in the singular, but you all in the plural as a group of people. Get it? All right, good. Okay, so, all right, so if you want to say you all in the masculine plural, you're going to say vosotros. Good, one more time. Vosotros. All right, you're getting there. Now the feminine plural is going to be vosotras. Vosotras. Very good. And then we're going to end up with the third plural, which is going to be in English, they, right? Okay, so they, once again, you're going to have the gender to think about here. If you say they in relation to a group of boys, you're going to say ellos. Remember the double L? Yes sound, ellos. Repeat after me, ellos. Very good, one more time. Ellos. Very neat. Now, let's say they in the feminine plural, and that's going to give us ellas. You get it? Ellas. Once again, the O versus the A, okay? But of course, we're in the plural here, so we have an S attached to it, okay? All right. Well, you know, I want you to write this down as usual and document all that you do with me, all that you listen to, all that you see on the board behind me, and make sure you write down a nice little personal notebook. It's crucial. Build up your self-confidence and have everything documented, okay? Just don't go by the video and stick to the video as it is. Go the extra mile and take notes about what you see here and what we say, okay? Well, thank you for listening to this instructional video about the subject pronouns. Well, I wish you well, and I will see you in the next video. Hasta luego.